We aim above the mark to hit the mark. It is one of the blessings of old friends that you can afford to be stupid with them. A man is what he thinks about all day long. For every minute you remain angry, you give up 60 seconds of peace of mind. People do not seem to realize that their opinion of the world is also a confession of character. Always do what you are afraid to do. Nature always wears the colors of the spirit. The years teach much which the days never know. A hero is no braver than an ordinary man, but he is brave 5 minutes longer. A friend may well be reckoned the masterpiece of nature. Shallow men believe in luck. Strong men believe in cause and effect. It is not length of life, but depth of life. For everything you have missed, you have gained something else, and for everything you gain, you lose something else. Every wall is a door. Life is a succession of lessons which must be lived to be understood. All is riddle, and the key to a riddle is another riddle. Bad times have a scientific value. These are occasions a good learner would not miss. The invariable mark of wisdom is to see the miraculous in the common. Nobody can bring you peace but yourself. People only see what they are prepared to see. What lies behind you and what lies in front of you pales in comparison to what lies inside of you. Adopt the pace of nature, her secret is patience. Once you make a decision, the universe conspires to make it happen. The first wealth is health. All I have seen teaches me to trust the Creator for all I have not seen. Nothing great was ever achieved without enthusiasm. Our chief want is someone who will inspire us to be what we know we could be. The earth laughs in flowers. What is a weed? A plant whose virtues have never been discovered. Love of beauty is taste. The creation of beauty is art. Hitch your wagon to a star. The greatest glory in living lies not in never falling, but in rising every time we fall. Trust men and they will be true to you, treat them greatly and they will show themselves great. Beauty without expression is boring. Make the most of yourself, for that is all there is of you. A man is a god in ruins. When men are innocent, life shall be longer, and shall pass into the immortal, as gently as we awake from dreams. Character is higher than intellect. A great soul will be strong to live as well as think. knowledge is knowing that we cannot know. The end of the human race will be that it will eventually die of civilization. Never lose an opportunity of seeing anything beautiful, for beauty is God's handwriting. To be yourself in a world that is constantly trying to make you something else is the greatest accomplishment. All life is an experiment. The more experiments you make, the better. Though we travel the world over to find the beautiful, we must carry it with us or we find it not. The sky is the daily bread of the eyes. The only way to have a friend is to be one. An ounce of action is worth a ton of theory. Our greatest glory is not in never failing, but in rising up every time we fail. You cannot do a kindness too soon, for you never know how soon it will be too late. The reward of a thing well done is having done it. Who you are speaks so loudly I can't hear what you're saying. The creation of 1,000 forests is in one acorn. Flowers are a proud assertion that a ray of beauty outvalues all the utilities of the world. He who is not every day conquering some fear has not learned the secret of life. A great man is always willing to be little. We gain the strength of the temptation we resist. Win as if you were used to it, lose as if you enjoyed it for a change. Money often costs too much. A foolish consistency is the hobgoblin of little minds, adored by little statesmen and philosophers and divines. The age of a woman doesn't mean a thing. The best tunes are played on the oldest fiddles. The desire of gold is not for gold. It is for the means of freedom and benefit. The reason why the world lacks unity, and lies broken and in heaps, is, because man is disunited with himself. This time, like all times, is a very good one, if we but know what to do with it. If the stars should appear but one night every 1,000 years, how man would marvel and stare. America is another name for opportunity. Every particular in nature, a leaf, a drop, a crystal, a moment of time is related to the whole, and partakes of the perfection of the whole. Every hero becomes a bore at last. There is an optical illusion about every person we meet. Beauty without grace is the hook without the bait. In skating over thin ice, our safety is in our speed. Enthusiasm is the mother of effort, and without it nothing great was ever achieved. Men admire the man who can organize their wishes and thoughts in stone and wood and steel and brass. The greatest gift is a portion of thyself. Some books leave us free and some books make us free. Nothing astonishes man so much as common sense and plain dealing. Let us be silent, that we may hear the whispers of the gods. A man in debt is so far a slave. Nature is the incarnation of thought, the world is the mind precipitated. A man builds a fine house, and now he has a master, and a task for life. He is to furnish, watch, show it, and keep it in repair, the rest of his days. Our admiration of the antique is not admiration of the old, but of the natural. Nature is a mutable cloud which is always and never the same. The civilized man has built a coach, but has lost the use of his feet. Without electricity, the air would rot. As soon as there is life, there is danger. The highest revelation is that God is in every man. Speak the truth, and all things alive or brood are vouchers, and the very roots of the grass underground there, do seem to stir and move to bear you witness. Men love to wonder, and that is the seed of science. To be great is to be misunderstood. Truth is beautiful, without doubt, but so are lies. The health of the eye seems to demand a horizon. We are never tired, so long as we can see far enough. Write it on your heart that every day is the best day in the year. Common sense is genius dressed in its working clothes. Doing well is the result of doing good. That's what capitalism is all about. The world is all gates, all opportunities, strings of tension waiting to be struck. Fiction reveals truth that reality obscures. Curiosity is lying in wait for every secret. The real and lasting victories are those of peace, and not of war. With the past, I have nothing to do, nor with the future. I live now. Science does not know its debt to imagination. Every man is a quotation from all his ancestors. Truth is the property of no individual but is the treasure of all men. Great geniuses have the shortest biographies.